Hello, it is December 29th, 2025. This is the part 2 of the vision videos. I took a little break, came back. In the first part, I went over sparkles, phosphenes, orbs, and mandalas, and swirls, blue pearl, different types of sparkles. If that sounds interesting, you can go watch part 1. It's probably hard to listen to as I cannot talk very well. My mind wanders, scatters, and yes, I I have speech brain problems. I don't know. But I really want to share this stuff, so I'm going to continue on. So that was part 1. We'll see how far we get in this video. I have 7 more to go. So I may cover probably not all of them. There'll probably be a part 3, maybe even part 4. But corner of eye light, visual snow, open eye, flash images, hypnagogia and hypnopompia, chakras, auras, remote viewing. So, going right into it. Probably maybe draw some corner of eye light. Okay, so subcategories: bright light, balls, pupil light. Oh boy. Bright light. Okay, orange and white. Okay, so let me just start with an experience. The orange light. Okay, so I was sitting at my desk, not this one. I have another desk over there. I was sitting there. I was I don't remember what I was doing. Reading a book, or I think I was playing with my cards, and yeah. And then to the right, I see bright orange light. And I'm thinking it's probably in my head, something like with the phosphenes, but it's so bright, it feels like it's in my room. So let me just turn my head and look to the right. Nothing there. Okay, was that in my room or in my head? Probably in my head. Okay, that one I felt like was, it's gonna sound crazy. I thought like that was something alien. Or extraterrestrial. That was, yeah. Because I kind of sensed it before I sat on my desk that, like, I felt like some sort of sense like something was watching me. And yeah, I kind of felt like that was confirmation that, yeah, something was watching you. White light. I've heard other people talk about this. Did I have this white light? I think it's the same thing. Maybe a different race or different types of beings, or yeah. So there you go. Bright light. Balls. This one is where I see like bouncy balls in my peripheral, like in my eye. And it's kind of like the same thing. Like if you like press your eyes, you might see like a white light, like a white ball or something, like, you know, due to eye pressure. Now, I mean, that could be what's going on, but I'm going to put that on here because it might be something more to it, possibly, as I've seen it sometimes just in one eye bouncing, sometimes in both eye, and they're in sync. And I've even seen like 4 balls. So there'll be like a ball here, ball here, ball here, ball here, and they're like kind of like bouncing. Doo 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 doo. Are they orbs in my eyes? I don't know. Bouncing orbs. And sometimes it'll just be like kind of just like I don't know why. Sometimes I think it's a teardrop. I mean, it could be something with like lubrication in my cornea, or it could be sometimes like I think of teardrops and they're not so bouncy balls, or it might be more like the bright light, but it always just seem to have some sort of movement, and it doesn't seem to matter if I'm like moving my eyes, or I could just be like still and I'll see it still doing this weird thing. Yeah, bouncy balls. Anything else on that? Bouncy balls. Bouncy balls. Yeah, white. I don't think I think I've seen it kind of like an orange tint. So yeah, that's a mystery. Moving on. Pupil eye light. Laser eyes, electricity and brain. Eyes up. Okay, let me give one experience. A lot of these things seem to happen on my job, but maybe I'm just, it could have been a lot of like electricity in my brain or something, like where I'm just working and then all of a sudden it just feels like a shock. Like, I don't know, like maybe what is a retina, or maybe something's like coming in and it just feels like there's like a shock through my eye, like coming from my pupil or something. There's that eye zap. And then there's another thing that started. I think that one happened. I know I was at this one job. I think I quit in 2021. So it had to been probably like, no, wait. No, I quit in, when did I quit that? Now I'm trying to think like, let's just say 2023. I think, yeah, I wasn't working there in 2020. Okay, whatever. Now this next one happened in my last job that I think it happened this year. I quit there this year. I'm pretty sure this one happened this year or sometime last year. I was only there for like a year. To where it feels like it might be the same, but it feels like there's actual light coming out of my eye. Like if someone's standing in front of me, I feel like them might see something, like, but it doesn't like blind my vision. I said laser eyes. That's what it feels like. And I don't think I've really had it since then. Yeah. And what is that? Going back to notes here, yeah, it could just be nothing. It's just, just normal eye stuff that the eye doctor can't explain. But yeah, this eye disturbances, it could just be some sort of mental thing, and there's nothing to it. But yeah, since while I'm on visions and I'm gonna put it down here as maybe there's something to that. Okay. Okay. I think I'm getting through this fast. Is that all I wanted to say with the corner of eye light? Bright light, balls, laser. Oh yeah. So like, yeah, a lot of times I'm just at work, or it's not like I'm meditating or doing some sort of ritual for present communication, or was that dust? Oh, I think there's a gnat in my room. Oh, yeah, it's a gnat. Okay, let's go to visual snow. Yeah, another one that would be like, oh, it's nothing, it's just cells in your eyes. It's just, I thought I mentioned this one because, yeah, people actually do see visual snow forming images, which I have seen. So, different types of snow. So here I wrote down monochrome or monotone. That one is what I think I've been seeing that since I was a kid. Just, like the TV static, usually in dim rooms. Seems nothing to it. That one I did have a portal vision with my eyes open. I put down colors. I think it was like a day or two during my awakening, I think it was red, green, and blue. And that's when I saw the grid. Kundalini snow. That one only one time. I feel like, yeah. And then white smoke, which may kind of be close to the auras. So yeah, I could say, oh, it's nothing. It's just, hallucinations, which are something, right? Like, especially if people have shared experiences, like we both saw the same thing, which I have had some confirmations in life, like, you're like, oh, did you see that? Have you noticed anything weird in your house? Like, I saw a shadow over there. Oh yeah, I did too. So okay, I'm not crazy. And then I worked with a clairvoyant that you know, if I noticed something weird in the office, I would be like, have you noticed anything weird today? She's like, oh yeah, in this spot, or da da da. And then I'm like, yeah, me too. You know, so it's like, I know I'm not totally crazy. Visual snow. So let's get to the first one, open eye. I'll talk about my portal experience. This one happened, I didn't really, this one happened, I think, around in 2002. I don't think I really had any visions before that. Sorry, I was just thinking maybe I should have talked about aphantasia and dreams. Yeah, because, yeah, that was my first, like, seeing something, right? And then, it wasn't until, like, at least 10 years later, I started, but yeah, I also, yeah, I skipped the whole intro thing. Not on drugs, not on prescriptions. I just, now this time, I don't know if it was before or after, like, the first time I tried marijuana. And I don't think it had anything to do with it. Yeah, like, yeah, I should have mentioned, like, none of these I'm, like, on, like, psychedelics or anything. Or even in a meditative state. Some yes, some not. Going to the portal. So, yeah, I think around that time I was reading, like, Dante, the Inferno stuff. So I don't know if maybe my brain was influenced. I know I found, Art Bell, and I was listening to Art Bell, and I don't know if it was the night I was listening to Art Bell. And it's funny, on on Jeff Mara, I like a couple weeks ago, I heard someone talking about, like, Dante's Inferno, and kind of similar, but I don't think I went to hell or anything. But I was just in my room relaxing. Like I said, I don't know if I was listening to Art Bell that night or what, but I was just, or listening to music, but it was just, my room was kind of dim, and then I was just kind of like, I don't know, staring at the wall, or and then it's like the visual snow, like, made like a portal, like a portal was opening up, and then it's like I went through it. But I'm, like, in my room, I'm just seeing it with my eyes open, just visually, and then it's like the portal, it just seemed like there were, like, rings inside of rings and rings, and they were, like, moving maybe, and then, like, hands coming out waving, and then I feel like I went through it, and then I'm looking at something spinning. It's just like spinning and spinning. And then I think I realized, like, I'm actually spinning down, and that's a mountain. Or maybe, now my memory's off. Anyways, but yeah, it was spinning, and I was coming down to it. And then I think I realized it was someone's head I was going to. Or maybe it was a head first. It was, no. Yeah, it was horrible video. But yeah, it's like I was a few feet, like, okay, so it's like I'm coming down, right? This spinning mountain, and then it's like I'm seeing the top of a guy's head, but I don't, like, land next to him. I'm, like, hovering over, and he's screaming, and then that was it. Like, I don't know, maybe I freaked him out, or maybe I don't know what the hell. But yeah, that was, and then I didn't see anything. Okay, so I'm just trying to say, yeah, yeah. So with the black and white visual snow, I had that experience. When I started, so the colors I saw for, like, what, 2 days, maybe, with my eyes open and closed, possibly red, green, and blue. I know for sure red. I think the other two were green. It looked like there were two other colors. Now this one, I closed my eyes and yeah, I saw like a grid. It was just a bunch of, it looked like a flower of life. Like I don't know. But they weren't connecting. Like I did find a YouTube video someone made like years ago, like saying they saw something similar, like spokes or something. Yeah, I haven't heard anyone else. So this is just like a bunch of them, like in a line, right? Like the whole field, just bunch of them. And then it's like I saw like 5 like stars or something like come down here, and like I don't know if there are different stars, but afterwards I'm like, were those platonic solids or something? I don't know. During awakening, yeah, so only that time I saw. And I've heard people, like, if they look at the visual snow, they can make shapes. That one seems like it's something with a hypnagogic, like, because I've had that too, where like in some abstract, like I think it's just like one time, like I saw like mountains and like just like shapes of eye, like just okay, Kundalini snow. So that one was, yeah, one time where I woke up and the room was dim, but it's like the visual snow was like brightening up the room. And I'm gonna say, I think it maybe had something to do with like Kundalini energy rising or something, because yeah, of a, I don't know. I just know at that time, like, I had like an intimate moment with my boyfriend at the time, and the next morning, so I kind of feel like there was some sort of connection there. It was only that one time. Is it the same snow as this visual snow? Maybe. And then there's a white smoke that I'm going to put under visual snow. It could maybe go under the auras. That's same thing in dim room, and I'm just relaxing, and it'll look like, well, I have seen it like just swirls, like you'll see like, it's almost like you're looking at a like I don't know if you're looking at energy, if it's energy or anything. I have seen, like, just looking at my hand, it'll just look like there's exhaust, like, and then it seems like it's like the visual snow or something close to it. And I think it's different from the auras, or you're looking at a different layer. Waves, energies, yeah. Something I didn't put under here, I guess I could put it, was it called the blue entropic phenomenon or whatever, when you look at the sky and you see that. I don't know if that's visual snow, but it's there's a lot like visual snow, but usually they look like they have like tails. It's like more clear instead of like black and white dots or whatever. They seem more like, and I'll see it. And not floaters. Yeah, I know. Yeah, floaters, like, and they're not the floaters. And I know I've seen like little cells. Like, yeah, I can see, yeah, those are cells or whatever in my, yeah. It's different. Yeah, but I mean, it could be coming from the same region of the brain or something, like just a lot of noise in my mind creating, maybe, or maybe I'm seeing something in there. I don't know, but if I stare at it and like just look at it just right, it'll look like there's a lot of glitter in the sky. And I was watching someone's video a few weeks ago, and there's like 2 people in comments saying they see like grids. I think yeah, I think something with a visual snow with a, I've had dreams of seeing like grids or like a dome. But yeah, that's different. I'm gonna go to open eye. This one, what people that don't have aphantasia see. Vivid. So this one, I only had this one time where my eyes were open, right? And I saw a vision, like clearly in my head, while like looking at my room. So it's like I could see my room, and it's not like it was an overlay in my room. Like it was still in my mind, and I could see it clearly in my room. And I wasn't meditating or anything. I think I was like, I was in like the bathroom, or like the bedroom and bathroom. There's no door. Like I was like somewhere right there, and then it was of a lady, and like a goddess or something. Like she had like like billowing ribbons around her. Like it looked like an Asian painting, but not a painting, but like an actual being, like was smiling at me, wearing blue. But right now I can't really, like you told me to draw her like dress or her face. Like I can't really do that. I just, oh yeah, and then there was light shining like behind her, like just rays, like going through, like passing. I don't know. It made me think, it was kind of a synchronicity because I don't know. I kind of feel like that might have something to do with my ancestors or something, because I'm half Asian, so I feel like I was seeing like Asian goddess or some sort of connection there, and that was like maybe like 2 years before my awakening. I don't know. So I gotta talk about my awakening, because I don't. It's really. I don't even know how to talk about it right now, but kind of like who initiated it, or like I don't know. Open eye, vivid lady, a year before. Okay, maybe it was a year before. Wait, I think that one was in 2017, and my awakening was at the end of 2018. Yeah, this is from the corner of eye, or not, why am I saying corner of eye? The that portal vision I had, until this moment of seeing the lady, I only think really seeing these flash images. I didn't see any of these other things, like I'm going to talk about the flash images. Oh, I said what people that don't have, yeah, so if you tell me to close my eyes and think of an apple, I'll be like right here. Or yeah, but I do have vivid dreams, like it could be here. Yeah, I might make a video on dreams too. So with the flash images, which makes me think, like, since I have aphantasia, was it like just a lot of like backed up imagery like coming to me real fast, or could they have been like past life? When I think of the back, like, okay, like someone has like paralysis, right? Like their arm's not moving, and then they send a whole bunch of brain signals for it to like pick up this pen or something, and then when it wakes up, it's like, like that's those kind of taking with the flash images, but maybe it's not like that. Like, since I can't see, like when it turned on, it was like all these images, but probably not. Maybe like it was a download, a pack, like a file I need to unzip. But yeah, I had these, I think 3 times. I know one time, I should say what they are. So it's like still images, just a bunch of images, like 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 it'll just be like this. Like, here's an image, here's an image, here's an image, here's an image. It's like looking at one of those things as a kid, like just like this little slideshow. Still images, maybe around 15. I think I had them like 3 times. Now this is different from like the hypnagogic, because I've had times where I'm kind of, you know, falling asleep and I might have like random images pop up or faces. It's different. This is like actual vivid, like still images just coming in, like, and it's not like it's like sliding out. It's just like poop, poop, poop. Yeah, there's one time I was seeing like artwork and it, like detailed, like it was too fast for my mind to just like, and I can't even like remember like exactly what I saw. I just know it was a lot of different types of artwork. They're all detailed, like black and white. And then another one was like of different places. Yeah, creativity. I know at that time I wanted to like paint and stuff. I had work and you know, every time I wanted to paint, I just, creativity. I should talk about that. Yeah, after these images, there was like times where I wanted to paint. I had to get all these ideas, but they weren't the flash images. And then I think it's like something is assisting you. Like if you don't like take it, like pretty much it'll be like lost. Like we're giving you like these things to paint and like, okay, you don't want it? Okay, no, you won't. Download package past life. Where from? It could be a blockage. Yeah, like the paralysis. Or yeah, I thought, is there just a bored person in my mind that had all these like things like that? Slideshow, fast artwork, places, faces, similar to hypnagogic flash faces, but not different. Okay. Yeah, that's all I want to say about that. We'll go to, yeah, I still don't know what that was about. Maybe past life. But okay, let's go to Hypnagogia and Hypnopompia. Shoo, this could maybe be a video on its own. Because the visions here, I think this might be more of a state, the half awake, half between. So let me just show what I have here since I printed out. So there's hypnagogic. This is a period of drowsiness immediately preceding sleep, and then pompia preceding waking. But I think there is a difference, or at least to me, like the different types of visions, where hypnagogic might be more, I feel like, random thoughts, or kind of like not intrusive, what's the word? I guess, yeah, intrusive thoughts or images, or it just seems so random, you know, like seeing random faces or going into abstracts, or yeah, where hypnopompic seems more like hallucinations. The video, I've seen some videos where people are in their room, you know, like they're in their bed, like just getting up, and they're looking at their room like there's something in there. There's not. This, for me, I feel like there is a difference. Because this one just says it's right before you fall asleep. This one says waking. But, I mean, it could just be different brain waves or cycles or whatever. And so in this wave or cycle, they tend to be more like this, and in this, yeah, I don't really know. But what did I put here? Yeah, it could be different for everyone. Maybe like you have more of the abstracts in here, and I don't know. But just sharing what I have. So hypnagogia, shapes, abstracts, higher mental plane, possibly flash images, faces, random images. Yeah, the hypnagogia seems more internal to me. And then the hypnopompic could be internal, external hallucinations. Maybe hearing voices before you wake up. I think that the voices can come from different places. There's one where it says like a liminal space, or maybe you know, like I'll be home and I think like people are home, but they're not. They just, sometimes it happens in the shower or not. It's like maybe every few months I might get that. Like I, it could be also people outside. I don't think so. Or if I'm waking up, I might, or someone calling me. I mean, it could be from a dream, or it could be in that liminal space, or sounds in the walls, or from a sister reality. I don't know, but I think. uh, Hypnopompia, wide eye, yeah. Mouth example, yeah. The people, the videos you see of people waking up, hallucination, ceiling example. So here's one of my examples. I did wake up one time. I looked at the ceiling and there's a big crack in the ceiling. Yeah, a huge one. Like, I don't know, maybe at least 6 feet. I woke up, I looked at the ceiling. Like I'm pretty sure I woke up and it wasn't like I woke up in a dream, which I've had that dream within a dream within a dream. And then for some reason I just closed my eyes, went back to sleep. Like, oh yeah, that's happened to different things. I might, I'll just go back to sleep. Like, oh, it's nothing. I woke up, looked at the ceiling, and yeah, it was a normal ceiling. Hypnopompia, implants, phone messages. Yeah, this is where things can get weird. Like, you know, you hear your phone buzz. It sounds like you got a message. You look at your phone, there's no message. I've had, I don't know if it's more of a dream state or like one time I thought I got up. I looked at my phone and there was like a weird message saying, like it's real, like, or, you know, like this reality is real. It's like, it's not in your head or something like to that. And then when I tried to find the message, like I couldn't find the message. Like I did get a message. I think I was reading that message, but it did not say. It was one of the notifications for an app. Yeah. It's like I'm kind of close to yeah, the hypnopompia. I just feel like it's more like chatting. Like someone might text more in a dream state. Like I might be chatting with people online, or someone might text me and tell me something, or that one I feel is more deeper into the dream state. I think there's some sort of telepathic link. A lot of times I've had like, oh, in this you told me this, and they're like, I know one time I was like telling this girl, I was like, you were talking about this bug, and she's like, oh, I love those bugs, and I'm like, huh, like I don't know, but it seems like a telepathic, like a glare kind of close to physical. They're not like aware of, but I'm talking to some form of them. I don't know. Yeah, the implants. I don't know why I can't think. I don't know. It's just it feels kind of weird. Like something's trying to come into some dreamy state closer to waking, and yeah, giving you those messages. Or I'm pretty sure I have a lot of examples that I can't think of right now for some reason. Let's move on. Voices in the wall, yeah, liminal spaces, which is maybe different. Sister, wake up before, oh yeah, waking up before alarm goes off, yeah. Awakening images, unlike dreams, yeah. Yeah, I feel like during my awakening I would get, like just before I wake up, like I know it's in a different space because it's like my eyes are closed, but I can see it like clearly in my mind for a few seconds, and it's not like, I don't feel like I'm in a dream though, like a dream's ending and I'm just getting a catch of someone's face. No, it seems different. Yeah, and then I know during my awakening, I want to just mention this, like I would wake up seeing different colors, and I kind of felt like that was like going through different layers or something. I know one was like seeing gold dust, or it might just been swirls of colors. I felt like that was yeah, that was when I would wake up. I don't feel like I get that so much now for some reason. So yeah, the awakening was what, 6 years ago, and I don't, yeah, I don't wake up seeing those swirls. I mentioned that in the first part 1 about not seeing those swirls anymore. But like image, yeah. Sure, there's a lot more I can say about that. What else is right here? Remote viewing. Oh yeah. So this could be probably, it's like a state, because there are times when I wake up thinking I'm seeing, like I'm remote viewing. I'm not sure if I am. Remote viewing, mental talking to me. Dreaming. Yeah, and then I have a weird dream example that seems like a... I don't even know if I'm going to attempt to tell you this right now, because it just seemed like... Yeah, I'm going to try, I guess. So probably... RV. So yeah, remote viewing. I get to remote viewing. So yeah, there's times where I think I'm remote viewing. Dream example. Okay, so one time I was listening to a guided meditation. It was a live guided meditation on YouTube. And somewhere I fell asleep, right? And then I thought the video ended. Like, I thought I heard... I mean, I could have been in a dream. I thought I heard another video on, like, 2 girls talking, like an interview, a podcast or something, right? And then I went into a dream, and I'm on my bed. Okay, now am I in an astral-like dream? I don't know. But I heard the meditation still going on. Like, oh, it's on. Okay, well, I'll follow the instructions. Even though, like, I'm not in a meditation position, like laying down or sitting up. I got out of bed. I was like, okay, I'm going to listen to it and go downstairs. And somewhere I forgot about it. And instead I went outside. And I was looking at these clouds. This is kind of long and weird. I was looking at some clouds. Like what was it, like that part's not important. Like clouds, like hitting the top of a mountain. I thought that was cool. I went back inside to try to get my camera and take a picture of it. And when I came back out, I saw like a green light, like was it behind the clouds? Or I don't know. It was like moving, like a laser beam. Okay, how far off? Before a dream audio. Okay, and then the dream ended, I think. And then I saw, yeah, I think 2 visions. The phosphine, like I saw, I feel like, now, I know I saw the green and orange, but I can't remember if I saw both of this in the same dream. Like I remember seeing like a yin yang, like a green light and orange, like swirling. And then I don't know if it's the same dream, like where I saw like the 2 green balls and orange, like flash, kind of like the orb I was talking about in part 1, like just making the streaks of light and like tangling. All right, so and then I was okay, so my eyes were still closed and I wasn't fully up yet, and then it was like I was like looking up in this dream space and seeing like a white light, and I'm like, should I be looking at that light? Like, it's really bright. It might hurt my eyes. Like, should I be looking? And I just kept on looking at it, and then I don't know what happened after that. Then I'm in bed and I'm listening to the audio, so I'm like waking up, right? And I'm like, oh, okay, the meditation's still on, right? And then I wake up, and then it's like he repeated like the last minute, unless he was like saying the same thing over and over. I don't know. So then I'm waking up and the audio's, yeah. So how does that fit with the I don't know. It's just weird. It's just because I've had times, yeah, where I'm listening to something and I think it'll end, but when I wake up, it's still playing. Yeah, it was like a live guided meditation. So I was like, what's going on? I thought this already ended, like in before I went into a dream. And yeah, this was just a cluster of weirdness. Yeah, the vision of the white light, you could say that was kind of like a hypnopompic dream, like listening to the audio before, and then like it was like I was like in the future listening to a minute before I woke up. I don't know. Okay, I'm just gonna leave it at that. I thought I'd share that. I feel like it was kind of messy. Number 8, chakras, auras, external, see a layer. Okay, let me just go chakras, auras. So I put down external, internal. See a layer like goes external. No, I have not seen that, like how people can say they see people's auras. I have not seen that really. Like I know I can do the thing where you look at this pen against a white background and then move it, and then yeah, I can. Or if I might have seen like just like white. Yeah, that one, yeah, but actually seeing like colors and like for sure auras, no. Like ghost vision example. I don't know why I put that there. Internally. Now, this one I think I done once, and I know other people can do it where they can see someone's aura remotely, and I'm not sure if they're looking at like some sort of, I'm not sure what they're looking at. If they're looking at more like the aura, like, because I think there might be different aura, like more close to the physical body, or if they're looking at something like more of a soul imprint, or. But yeah, I'm gonna talk about the one time I thought I was seeing it. So yeah, I was in a good mood. I feel like it had something to do with like my heart chakra or something opening up. And then yeah, I closed my eyes. I saw a bunch of purple. And yeah, the phosphine. So I talk about in part 1 how I was seeing like purple swirl. It was different. It was like the whole field was like, almost the whole field was like purple and really bright. And then I'm like, am I seeing my own aura or something, right? And then I thought of my my boyfriend at the time, right? And instantly when I thought of him, it turned like yellow with, I think, green dots instantly. And I'm like, I think I am. Now, I think he shut it off somehow. Okay, so I was laying in bed with him, right? And this is when it happened, right? And then I noticed like when his leg or something touched me, like I got like a zap through my body, right? But I was still looking at the light, right? And I like moved, and then yeah, and then he moved his leg again, and it's like my whole body zaps, and then I couldn't see it anymore. Oh, I don't know if I just, I don't know, but I haven't been able to do that again. I still see the phosphines, but yeah, but not like where it was like almost the whole vision, it's like, like say here's a blackness of like my mind. It was like almost all of it was purple. Internal remotely auras, phosphines, closer, purple, heart open, chakra colors, not rainbow. Yeah, and then one time when I did a Kundalini guided meditation, it was telling me to focus on my different chakras, and when it'd be like focus on your sacral, I would see colors, and then it's like, okay, go to your solar plexus, and it was like changing, but they weren't like the colors they say. They were like mixed colors. Yeah, and then I don't know what happened, but somewhere I felt like I started spinning, maybe like the Kundalini, and then I got interrupted, and yeah. Yeah, and then video was Lights of Venus, Kundalini one. That's a channel name, Lights of Venus. Yeah. Yeah, and I said maybe under phosphenes, because Alright, I guess I'm going to get to the last one. 45 minutes, holy shit. Remote viewing. So this one I'm not sure if I have actually done. But it's different. As, sepia, it'll be that, like, yellowish brown color, right? Sometimes it kind of looks like an imprint, kind of, but it's animated, so it's not like just a slide of, it's not like I'm just seeing at a still image. So it's like I'm really, right, I don't notice, but sometimes I think most of these is when I was just waking up. So I wasn't like trying to remote view or anything, but yeah, and the imprint, and then I think it's in a hole, but I don't always notice that I'm looking through a hole, but there are times where it just seems like I'm trying to see something in a hole. And I said, oh, like, is it through someone else's eyes? There's one time I was seeing like a house, and I'm like, am I looking through like a bird's eye or something? Like, this is what like shamans do? Like, yeah, a hole. And then it's like, sometimes it's like really close up, like I'm looking at someone's desk really close. Like, I can't make out what I'm seeing, and if I keep on looking, like the whole thing just kind of fades away. And I was like, ah. And then if I try to go back to it, it's like gone. Yeah, but there's been times where I just like see a whole like image, and then it's like my mind or something is over here, and I just can't get close enough to see it. It's like for some reason, like it's not like it's almost like my, like looking through binoculars. It's like I gotta put my eye like really close to the hole, but it's like over here, and I'm trying to like, that's what it, can you even see that? That's kind of what it, only had when waking up. Zoom in, static example. Oh yeah, I think you can, my stomach just started growling. I think you can, yeah, like zoom in somehow. There's this one time I was seeing static when I was waking up in my mind, and it's like, I was like telling myself like, go up and look close to it, and then I did. And then I don't remember what else, like that was it. Yeah, I remember with the static, I was feeling some sort of male presence. But that's how I feel with, like, if this is remote viewing. Like, I have to somehow, like, get closer to this hole. Alright, yeah. I'm gonna end it there. There's probably more. Yeah, let's, yay! I did it. Yeah, I'll probably post a video and then be like, oh my god, I'm so embarrassed at my talking, and I'm so scatterbrained, and I sound so stupid. But okay, here you go. Thank you for watching.